Hello, old gringo. Nice night here tonight in the old town. What's the haps? That's what I'm talking about. We're just kicking back now. We've had a big day, wandering around the old city, catching up with family. Had lunch in a nice restaurant with my daughter, kids. You probably can't see it, but from here we've actually got ocean views. See where that house is there? There's a bit of ocean. Look carefully, you'll see the waves rolling. So the beach is just over there. But because I'm putting you on a table, holding this stand, all you get to see is the bar and cloud. But we went down the beach today, it's beautiful. Certainly different from when I was a kid. Yeah, I've got to be near the ocean, even where we live in Perth. It's not far from the ocean, it's not far from the river. Tomorrow we've got some of our grandkids are playing basketball, so I'm going down to watch them. Because they're different ages, there's some in the morning and there's some in the afternoon, so it'll be a full day of watching basketball. But it's good fun watching the grandkids play. I'll be right back. Just getting something. Actually, where we are, like a lot of, hello Mel, a lot of hotels in this old town, they're on the old road. So you're actually hearing peak hour. It's not really busy, but it's peak hour for this town. What are you going on about, Mel? We're not shooting, just pointing the camera towards the ocean. We had a beaut dinner today in a nice restaurant with the kids, the grandkids. I was just telling Gringo tomorrow it's basketball watching day. The grandkids are playing basketball. Chooching, I think that's walking around pointing the camera at stuff.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Yeah, we do. That's what they call it.
Is it?
Chooching.
My wife was in the shop this afternoon, so I went outside and sat on a bench. And a car pulled up. And a guy I went to school with hopped out of the car and I said, "G'day, Woodsy." He went, "Oh my God." So I hadn't seen him for about 50 years. Funny how good your memory is, eh? Oh, it was a good, oh my God response. It wasn't a bad one. Big smile on his face. but we had a sprinkle of rain here. Not rain, as in rain. So for 7 months we haven't seen rain. I only had to drive 500 and something kilometres to see it. That's it. We'll be going back Sunday morning, and there'll be no rain. You can hear that music in the background. There's an old bloke in an old house. I'm sure he's deaf. Last night it was about 2 hours of Dean Martin. I think tonight we're getting 2 hours of Johnny Cash and Co. And then by about 8 o'clock he'll be in bed, gone to sleep. It is very pretty, Buttercup. It's one of those places, because it's 500 k's north of the city, not many people come here. It's not a tourist destination as such. It's fishing and farming, local produce, etc. But you would never call this a tourist town, would you?
We had all the traffic. No, because the farmers and the industry don't want it to be tourist.
Mm.
They don't want tourists here. You just watch that doesn't...
I will. It's basically parallel on the east coast. There's a place called the Gold Coast, which is just a massive tourist spot. If you drew a line across Australia, you'd hit Geraldton on the west coast. Same climate, beautiful sunny beaches of golden sands, but there's no tourists. And it's good and bad in both ways. Good, the locals don't have to put up with millions of tourists, but bad because it means the economy suffers because there is no tourist dollars. Yeah, I'm sure it's the same everywhere.
Look at that music will affect your strain.
I was telling him last night it was 2 hours of Dean Martin. Tonight it'll be 2 hours of Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
He seems to go to bed about 8 o'clock. Must be an old deaf bloke. Good on him. Only got to about 27 degrees here today. It was cloud like you're seeing in the sky all day. But not hot, was it? Sticky, a bit sticky, but not hot.
Mel and Buttercup saw the lunch. I sent pictures to them.
The lunch. Oh, right. Oh, well, you've seen what we had for lunch then, Mel. It was pretty good.
And Buttercup.
And Buttercup, so. Right. Who joined us for lunch, did they?
And Danny.
And Eddie. Tucson, Arizona. 60 miles less from the border. Yeah, my state's a bit like Arizona, full of deserts. Yeah, she's got, in fact, her, I don't know, did they see Ethan? Mm-hmm. If you saw her, one of our grandson, he's 12. He looks a lot like his mum, doesn't he? Face-wise. Hello, Shauna. We've brought you to the freeway. Well, this is peak hour in the city of Geraldton, and it's, as you can tell, it's not like peak hour elsewhere, as the odd truck goes by.
Hey, Shauna.
But it's always been a pretty good climate here. It gets hot, don't get me wrong. I lived here for 35 years. It gets real hot. But they end their summer a bit earlier here. In Perth, we've still got a couple more weeks to go. Like tomorrow's going to be 28 here. And back home is going to be 35. It's 4:30 a.m. in the middle of the night. Why did I wake up? Pink Cadillac. Just tell us when you're going to pick us up, Shauna.
Yeah, we're on a busy road.
No, we won't hit her again.
No.
It's mainly oh look, the town's lovely, don't get me wrong. And I know all the fishing spots and all that. It's got loads of pluses, except on a par it's a lot hotter over the year. and most of the kids aren't here. My daughter's here. We're good friends here, but
Out of the 5 kids, there's only one this far away.
so the rest are all clustered near us in Perth. So
Yay, Mel. I haven't got my phone on me right now, so I can't chastise you, Mel. And I like where I live. I lived here long enough. I don't really want to come back here.
you lived here for a couple of years, didn't you?
Yeah,
33 years short of what I lived here for.
yeah.
Bit of a holiday. Well, it's not really, I suppose. Consider you're staying in a resort and eating out and all that.
So yeah, it is.
Sort of.
And catching up.
But there is a reason. The big areas in the new extension are having the floors sanded and polyurethane put on them, so it's just good to get away from that. Not that it stinks or anything, but there's dust and there'll be a few bits of fumes.
I have to get my phone. I'm missing the chat.
Yeah, I know all of them, Gringo. What's that?
Put the camera down on the traffic.
So, what? The wife wants me to put the camera down on the street. Okay. Not sure why. Maybe she wants you to go play Spotto, like Spot the VW, which you ain't going to see. All the cars are the same like they are in Perth. You're looking at SUVs, SUVs, SUVs. Everything's a damn SUV these days. Yeah, it does. That's what I'm thinking. Hop, 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 hop. You may or may not see it, but over there, and bits and pieces, that's the ocean. Try and zoom in for you. You might see the horizon of the ocean, I'm not sure. But we got beaches surrounds the whole town. It's like the whole town juts out like a peninsula.
We have to talk in between the traffic. Mel, are you there? Mel, we couldn't show the bendy, on the bend, all the bendy trees. I filmed best I could. Seeds hasn't put that together yet or put it up on YouTube. Because a lot of them are gone, Mel. There was like a 5 kilometre cluster, a 5 kilometre stretch of these trees that Seeds was talking about how they were really bent over from the wind, you know? But they're gone.
Still plenty there though.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll be his therapy music, I think, Gringo. You'd have one of them. You can tell it's an old stereo system with big speakers.
I don't even know which.
Something straight out of the 60s and 70s. In fact, these houses here, see these old houses here and there? Oh, when I was a kid, they weren't there.
Yeah, the white gums.
Ghost guns.
Yeah, but like I said, Seed's got some of the road trip and I sped some up, so we've just got to put that together yet.
What's happened is the old town has stayed the old town, Buttercup, but everything is around it's all modern, like some of the areas look like any big city. Yeah, there's 70s houses.
I bet you when they built those houses, they didn't think they'd have this busy road out the front, though.
Well, all this area stretching all the way down through there, when I first came here in 1969, was just bush. Just bush. But 70s was a bit of a boom with mining. Hello, Mel. But this town is the biggest rock lobster producer in the world. It's the biggest. And at the moment, because the Chinese aren't buying anything, it's the quietest. They're not selling anything. The coronavirus has ended any chance of people here making money through fishing. Busy time of the night, rock lobster. Well, for me, there's that meeting up with this guy called Mr. Woods. I won't tell his first name, but it was like, we just talked for about 15 minutes. It was like, wow, we both come from half century away in memory. They're the sort of thing. Look, most of the people that I walk around the town, I wouldn't know today. But when I lived here, I knew everybody. It's just what sort of town it was. There's a couple of shopkeepers I spoke to that have been here all their lives, that they understood what I was talking about, things that used to be here and things that have changed. And they said, yeah, and all of it is very sad for those, and me, that some of the things that were really, good are gone. But that's progress.
Just wait a minute, I'll go put some signs out on the road 5 kilometres each way saying
Slow down,
closed.
we're filming. Slow down, we're filming.
Drive past quietly or road closed. We're busy doing a live stream, come on. We take priority, I reckon.
Oh, we've gone from Johnny Cash to Dolly Parton.
Which house is it coming
It's
from?
that old one there. Just there with the big tree at the front. You can tell he's got the windows open and speakers blaring.
I suppose he has to have it that bad. You drown out the traffic.
Loretta Lynn? Oh, I would have thought that was Dolly.
No, that's not Dolly.
Oh, I'll put a wager on it.
I think Ringo can hear it better than us. No, it's Dolly Parton, Gringo.
That's Loretta Lynn, he says.
All right, let's listen.
Country music is still pretty big in Australia. Well, we had a big day today, and we're probably just going to have a quiet night tonight. Got a few drinks here if you want them, haven't we?
Yeah, it's Loretta Lynn. It isn't. Because she's talking, that's not Dolly. Just give me 2 seconds and I'll just go over and ask him. Any requests?
And you know the irony about where I'm staying? I did survey work for probably 5 or 6 years. I did the survey work for this place that we're staying at. It was just dirt when I was here. It's a bit like being Doctor Who. You step out of the car, or TARDIS, and you've come forward in time. I don't know if I was much of a hippie, but yeah, I did grow my own food and kill my own animals, so probably that would tick the hippie box to a certain extent. But it was just a really quiet, relaxing old town when I first came here. And you knew everybody. I bet everyone's got the same story to tell. Yeah, even where the wharf is now, it's a very industrial wharf. They probably filled in about 100 acres with concrete slabs down, buildings, and when I was a kid you just walked off the old wharf, which was built turn of the century, and it was just a beach all the way around to a fisherman's bay, and the water was crystal clear. Of course now all that's been filled in just about, and the water is not clear, but they still make the best of what they got. The beaches are still beautiful here. Did we film any of we didn't film much of the back beach, did we? That beach over there.
When did we go there?
When we drove around.
It's all on your phone. You have to go through it. You haven't put all that together. But you did
Oh, we haven't done the one at the Point
You
Lighthouse?
haven't done even the drive-in.
I thought you said you'd taken everything off, but I think I might have deleted them. You said you'd got everything you need.
And I said to you...
What you said was you've taken everything off you needed.
And then I said, then you can do what you want.
What if I do it again then? I don't know. I'll take your word for literal.
Well, you didn't listen to me.
I did.
Have a look.
You said you've taken everything off
That
you
I
needed.
want.
Okay. I'll try and find them.
Hey Mel, we're just having a domestic here. I'll check it later.
Oh, there is some other video I've got here somewhere. But we're not videoing every hour, just relaxing. The restaurant we went today was really nice. You had chicken parmigiana,
Yeah.
which she tried to eat all of it until she was bursting at the sides. It was enormous. And our grandson, he just wanted chips. So this lady brought out a bowl of chips. Did you get a picture of that?
Yeah, I got all that.
I don't know. A kilo of potatoes, I think, was in there.
That was a lot.
And we're catching up with some other friends tomorrow afternoon. And some other friends tomorrow night for dinner. And Sunday morning we'll head back home. Easy. I don't think he ate them all, did he? He couldn't eat them all. No.
And Melissa had some, but he did eat a fair bit himself.
Good morning, VMAC. Welcome to Geraldton. Bit like your place. The whole town is surrounded by ocean.
Except the traffic.
And there's no ice. Delta Dawn being sung in the background, is it? Hello, Jojo. Welcome to the West Coast.
Yeah, there's this show of Locked Up Abroad. Yeah, we'll see the bars, yeah.
Fremantle is about 600 kilometres south. In miles, 350 miles. It's like people don't really grasp how big this country is. Like if I wanted to drive from the furthest southern point of Western Australia, which would be Eucla, and drive all the way up the top to Wyndham, it's about 6,000 miles along the coast.
Yeah, but where we live, Gringo, Fremantle's not that far. It's
About half an hour.
Yeah, it's half an hour. It's that far right now, which is 600 kilometres because of where we are. We'll do Fremantle
Yeah, it's a
in
whole
the next
day.
couple of weeks.
In Fremantle, it's brilliant. It's a shame you missed out going to Freo. The seeds are locked up and happy good. The food is good though.
Yeah, wait.
You've got panic. I'm good. Bit damp. Yes. It's spitting. It's spitting. It's not raining. Just take that. Oh, yum. Is he making it in a tangine? In a tangine? Is he making it in the authentic way? Naval base in Fremantle. No, it's on a place called Garden Island. If you look at the Swan River, you go in down the river a bit and then there's a naval base there. Basically in the heart of Perth, Garden Island, isn't it? So
See, I get confused because there is also one in Sydney.
what?
What's Sydney?
What?
Garden Island?
Well, this is Perth, Western Australia, Garden Island military base.
And Sydney has a...
They might have a Garden Island, but there's no military base in there. We make a lot of submarines here.
Oh, Mel's hubby cooked tonight, Moroccan chicken.
There's definitely an old bloke over there. He's deaf as anything, he must be.
I think I put on 2 kilos eating lunch.
Big lunch. Yeah, quite a few Americans we've met that came to Western Australia. We've got another military base up north in Exmouth. There's a military spy base there from the US. They've got installation there. And one just north of here, another spy facility centre. When I say spy, I mean like satellite, you know, big discs, all that, checking on what the rest of the world are doing. That was your lunch. That's a Parmigiana, if you've ever seen one. Mr. Seeds hasn't posted bail money yet. Yeah, he hasn't sat up. We live a hard life, but we like to eat a few items and a barbecue. That was my grandson's chips. Check that out. That is a bowl of chips if you've ever seen one. And the next picture will be my dinner. It's a video.
No, it's not.
That was a piece of rump steak, chips and salad. Pretty much a common meal in an Australian pub. What was that? Oh,
Steak sandwich.
Yeah, it was a peppercorn gravy. I like pepper, so it was a peppercorn gravy. Yum. My daughter had the squid, and she helped her son with some of the chips. But I mean, we had big meals, we drank, and the total bill was about $100, which is cheap, trust me. Not only good food, it was good value.
Fun. Is your fun getting wet?
No, so you wouldn't get that size serving. So I'll give you an idea. I think my daughter's meal was about 17, yours was about 19 or something. Mine was about 20. But to feed 4 adults and a big teenager for $100, that's pretty good value. We'll go back maybe there Saturday night for a meal with some other friends.
Yeah, gravy boat with seed smell, yes.
Oh yeah, and Buttercup comes, I'll certainly make her a traditional roast. Roast beef, Yorkshire pud, taters, along with a nice big gravy, but made out of course the drippings from the roast. And breakfast is included where we stay, but it's not a cooked breakfast, but it's everything else, isn't it? Masses of fruit, there was toast, there was boiled eggs, I don't know why, but there was boiled eggs, yogurt.
You took a video of breakfast.
No, I don't think I did. Did I?
Yes.
Geez, I got a lot of video then. Irish try American food. Well, the Irish have got a similar palate to Australians. Traditional foods haven't disappeared, they're just not the norm. In other words, during the week I'll cook Italian, Chinese, a mixture of different type of Moroccan foods, just vegetables. They weren't traditional. Foods in Australia were virtually 3 meat and 3 veg, which meant sausages or chops or a little bit of steak with 3 types of veg. That was the traditional meal in Australia nearly every night. Meat and 3 veg. Joe just says, I've got to go for running, please pay money to fund me to keep seeds in jail. Jojo, I spent 7 years in jail. I don't want to spend any more. I asked Mr. Burger to get monies. I never win here, Jojo says. If I ever had to go to jail for real, Jojo, I'd get you as my cellmate. I just don't know how we're going to fit the piano in. Yeah, I've got friends that would back you up 100% there, Gringo. Fried chicken of some sort, potatoes.
This traffic is
Fucking
so
con.
rude driving past while we're live streaming, I tell ya.
But the irony, this is peak hour traffic. I'm pretty sure Jojo could do a video of peak hour traffic where he lives. No, well, we wouldn't do that. But I used to fish a lot in this town. I would have fished, of the 35 years, all different types of fish, lobster, crabs, you name it, prawns, or shrimp as some of you guys call them.
I think it's a lot of rain back there. If that comes here, I'm going inside.
Oh, no. Okay.
I think that guy's trying to compete with the pub music, maybe.
I'll put down to it's an old bloke
Yeah.
firing up the music. Another hour or so, he'll be in bed asleep. Good on him.
I think the traffic was too much for VMAX. She's gone.
Oh, that's nice, Jojo. Community service, taking all the dust off people's windscreens. What a kind-hearted man you are. You're home early tonight. That's good. BMAC is still here.
Oh, there's VMAX. You're getting brekkie ready, VMAX.
Salmon pate. That sounds good. Should do a video, old Ringo.
I don't like salmon. So I'll watch your video, Gringo, if you put it up, but I wouldn't eat any.
Wild Alaska salmon, caught freshly in a can. didn't hear you.
Hang on. Hey, look at this. I was just asking, are you making your brekkie, VMAC? Put it back there, I won't hear you. I'll lean forward, it's alright.
Okay. You want to go and get a bottle of scotch and tell them we're going to knock it off tonight?
Yeah, yeah.
Going to get a bottle of scotch shortly. We'll knock it off in a couple of minutes, really. Had a grapefruit.
You had a grapefruit, VMAC.
Right, okay.
VMAC, give me my keyboard back, will ya? Just because I've gone away doesn't mean you can keep my keyboard. That's too funny.
Looks like peak hour's over.
Come on, Buttercup. Yay!
But every vehicle is just about an SUV. That's what this country's turned into. SUVs after SUVs. Let's count them. There's another one. Here's another one. There goes another one.
What's pour over coffee? You can hear me over the music, Ringo. What's pour over coffee?
Bit of a thunderstorm over there, or about to happen, I think. I'll just give you a sticky beat. You get a kettle, you heat the water. Only think portable when camping. Put the filter in the cone. Pour hot water on top, let it drip. Oh dear, Buttercup.
I better put in, or Mel will get angry at me.
What? You're going to be right back. Okay. So you're going to get a couple glasses of ice.
Yeah.
We're going to hit the hard liquor now. You will. We'll get you to lay on the table. Pour a bit of whiskey in your belly button and rub it with ice.
Which one do you want?
Shall I show them?
I'll just take the one that you want and show you.
You don't want to show them all? Or?
Okay, one.
Okay, you can tell us, guys, which one we should have. We've got a bottle of double black Johnny Walker. We've got a gold label reserve Johnny Walker. We've got an 18-year-old Johnny Walker. Which one should we have? There's a bottle of each. We don't mess around. So there's double black, gold label, or 18-year-old whiskey. What should we drink? Gold Reserve used to work for them. Oh, well, maybe we should drink that in your honour. 18-year-old, says Johnny Walker. No Glenfiddich. We've got Glenfiddich, but not here. Just Johnny Walker. So, like I say, double black, gold label, and or 18-year-old. I think we should go the gold label, I think. Buttercup's honour. It's a lot lighter as far as the colour. I'll now turn the camera and you can see the bottle of whiskey we're going to have.
Look how big it is.
It's gold label. It is actually fitting in the palm of my hand though.
Isn't that cute?
I'll stick it really up close. You go, now these guys are having a big night tonight. This is really just a weird tipple. So she'll go and, do you want me to pour it into the
Yeah,
ice?
bring it out.
She gets a bit panicky when it comes to how much whiskey goes in. Is that chockies? No, they were whiskey. That's what we're having. Gold label. And I'll tell you how much is in there. Not much. I think maybe a couple of ounces of whiskey. Couple of drams. Yes, we did promise you those, VMAC, but you misbehaved. And like good parents, we didn't give them to you. But we're going to do another trip back on Sunday. So maybe if you behave yourself, you'll get some chocolate. There is chocolate left, by the way. Yeah, I know Adam started it, but you didn't stop it. Don't come to me. Go on and on about your brother, playing up. You're in the mix as well. Good for goose, good for gander. All right, Buttercup, have a good day.
Is Buttercup going?
Yeah.
See you, Buttercup. Is that enough ice?
Yeah, that's good. I'll turn around and you can hold them up and I'll top up with the tipple.
Yeah, I want to keep the bottle.
In they go. Are we tippled in that one? I'll just do a balance.
Yeah, not too strong for me. The little glasses. Jesus.
There you go. Whole bottle gone. That will be both the same. So there's the scene.
Yeah, give me the bottle. I want to keep it.
They were, in conversion money, there were 4 bottles in a pack for $20. So $5 for a little bottle. Converted to US, probably 15 bucks, 14 bucks. It's just a good travelling size drink if you want to take some with you. Kettle's on the stove, waiting for that to come. Yeah, I've always used gas. Good evening, Johnny P. We just knocked off a bottle of whiskey, just like that. don't think the old fella's going to be up much later playing music though. You can't see it, but a 22-wheeler truck just went past. We get road trains on the road. There are signs on our highway saying, beware of road trains. And they're 120 feet long from bottom to top.
You were lucky that it's an open end freezer. Do you know why? You put the Coke in the freezer last night.
Yeah, nice and cold, is it?
Slightly icy.
Cool.
Lucky it didn't explode.
Scotch and Coke. Cheers. Irish whiskey's nice, isn't it?
Did you answer Mac about giving them all chocolate in the car? I
Yeah, I
gave
told
you
her
some
she
chocolate.
misbehaved, so that we could.
I ate them.
But we've got a few left. Gringo took Irish language courses years ago. JP says, hello, Mrs. C.
Yeah, because I said hello to him. Oh man, that's cold now.
Yeah, where we live, JP, if you drew a line across Australia, you'd hit the Gold Coast. There's very similar beaches here. Just no tourists. We're in Geraldton. It's about 500k north of Perth. It's where I used to live. Visiting friends and family. Got daughter still here.
Oh, I forgot to put back. For Mel. There you go, Mel.
That's a nice whiskey, isn't it? Smooth.
Google it.
It's like that storm has gone around us. I think it's heading that way now, that
Radio
storm.
Television Island.
Yeah, I took you to the French beach where I was as a kid here. And it was definitely different today than when it was in 1969.
That song. Take this job and shove it.
Yep. Take this job. Sure.
I mean, come on, people. Come on, people, it's night time. They should be home by now. They shouldn't be driving around anymore.
Now it's gone from peak hour to people going out. George Children's Band. Bless you.
Thank you.
We're going to take you down to the beach tonight and watch the sunset, but then this thunderstorm rolled in and blanketed out the sun. I can see something in the sky. I have no idea what it is. Can you people see that little dot there? Oh, hang on a sec. Yeah, it's on my camera. No, it's not a UFO then.
It's a raindrop because the way you
No, it's something on the camera. It's funny.
Yeah, but it's sprinkling again. You should put your phone straight because it's getting on your camera lens.
Right.
If it starts moving, start worrying.
There are no dots. That's just scotch. No, it's a mark on the other side camera. Probably part of my lunch.
Oh, the limousine bus.
Limousine bus?
Yep.
Must be a band.
Actually, I had a nice red with lunch.
Yes,
It was nice.
Did you take a photo of the red wine?
Yeah.
But did Martina answer you?
No. Oh, yes, she did. She said she wants the steak and she thought you cooked everything. I'll send you some pictures in the email there, Matt. Maybe not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. We nearly got pulled over by a booze bus today. We missed out, or I would have filmed it.
Yeah, they were just they blocked one of the streets off here and did breathalyzers, but after about 5 minutes there's about 200 cars, so this let us through. He definitely is, isn't he?
You used to sing this. I did what I did for Maria.
Yep. Good old songs. It's a beautiful night, it's not cold. Probably about 24, 25 degrees. We don't get to see a thunderstorm though, it's just gone by. It's like raining in Dongra by the look at it. I think a lot of old people, and we're getting there, like to listen to music, but they also go a bit deaf. So to him, this is probably down low.
I said to you, it's traffic.
His neighbours are probably used to it.
Ready for me.
Because there's no wind, we're getting a good carry of the sound. No, no one does that here. They'll probably knock on the door and say, mate, turn it down. That's about all you get here.
No, well, mate, can you play something else?
Yeah, I agree. That's what happens here.
Okay, next song coming up.
Pretty much the same in the 70s and 80s. Everyone had these songs playing out of their houses.
Welcome to Seeds Live Radio Station.
Seeds Radio 1970 and below.
Name this tune.
Yeah, it's a beautiful town, and I enjoyed my time here, but I wouldn't live here again. Only because most of the family is down where we are.
But sometimes when you move, you outgrow a place.
Oh, I just love the area. I love the ocean.
I don't know this song is playing now.
Blue Persuasion, not sure.
Don't know that one.
Donovan, oh, remember old Donovan? With the harmonica, guitar, long bushy hair.
That dot's more prominent. No, it is. It's another rain. There's another dot now. You've got two dots. I kept trying to take it off my screen.
No, I'm pretty sure it's on the lens, as in there's a couple of cameras on the back of this damn thing, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm giving it a bit of a windscreen wiper.
Your finger's probably
Still
not
there.
the best thing
Could
to
actually
use.
be a light reflection, you know, from the light. See the light there? Just look at your camera,
Yeah.
you see what I've done.
Yes, it is.
It's a beam light. A fraction, as we call it, of light.
There we go. We've worked it out. There. Yep. Now it's moved.
So you can't wipe away something that is not there. So there, VMAC, it's a refraction. But you wouldn't know, like I say, that 60,000 people live here. Because the only music you're hearing is from one house. This is Friday night?
Yes.
Friday night.
Stop this feeling
Oh, we're going to be here singing.
deep inside of me. I can't sing, so bear with me, people. Don't realize. Come on. Join in.
I think there's a tornado forming. In your arms tonight. This is the music that was playing on VMAC's camping trip.
On a feeling, high on believing that
The
you're
whistle on the
in
kettle's
love
working.
with me.
Don't you love that, yo?
Come on, sing with me.
Oh, you sing. You're being recorded. You probably need to clean it out. A bit of calcium in there, maybe. Storm chasers. The tornado is starting to touch down.
Where? Oh yeah. You know you can see it better in the camera than with the eye.
Yeah, because camera's got better eyes than we have.
Ready? Comes the chorus. The good love. You're all alone. Keep it up, boy.
I'll have to get her another drink.
What
She'll be
kind
in
of
full voice shortly.
feeling? Nah. I'm believing that you're in love with me. See, I'll be mate. I'll scare you away with my singing. Sorry, me mate.
No laxatives required now for JoJo. spitting, but as in a summer night's spittle, not raining.
So you can see it on the camera, on
Yeah.
the phone, but you look.
No, you can see it. I can see it.
Oh, now I can, it's up there. It is a good song.
Here on the West Coast, we're listening to music from the 60s and 70s,
Welcome
with the odd
to-
live performance from Mr. Kangel.
Yep.
Any minute now, Gring, I'm expecting to hear, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, everybody is
Come
come
to
to
fight.
fighting. With the speed of lightning, Bruce Lee. We just had a strange refractive light experience. What happened there?
Oh. Your
Mysteries
camera moved a
of
bit.
the universe.
It's raining, that's why.
Strumming my pain with your fingers. Of course, Strumming My Pain with Your Fingers is the theme song of what famous TV show? Oh, it's very kind of you, Jojo. I was thinking about doing a song about the current, well, actually not the current, but the overall status of Boyd. Something like this. What about, I've been to Tucker's before it closed down. I watched the fat man continue to bang. Got a few more lines to work out yet. No, it's just a metaphoric song, Jojo. I shall go make us another Scotch and Coke. That means we're going to knock another bottle off.
That's all right, I'll do it. It's easier for me to get up.
Can you put a bit more Coke in mine next time? Because the tide was out.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, no, it was a bit late.
So who picked the last drink?
Well, you only got
It
two.
was Buttercup.
I think we'll have the, Gringo suggested the Gold Reserve. So we'll go with Gringo's choice now. It is a nice night though.
This one.
This is the one that Gringo picked. I think I can get it in the light. Gold Reserve. Oh, we lost a bit of light. Anyway, it's Gold Reserve. Just wait a second, if you would. I'll
Yep.
finish this. And I shall pour the scotch.
And oh, raindrops keep falling on my head. What a perfect song. That's like the guy who used to be for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. Oh, raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling.
Have another Scotch and Coke, and you'll sing. And then the police will lock us up.
I sing even if I don't have a
Go
drink.
for it.
There's songs I know.
Yeah.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling.
Right, time to open the bottle of scotch.
To meet me won't defeat me.
That's half. That's the other half. Fill it right up. Right up. Hello, Danny.
Oh, Danny, you just missed me singing. There you go. Now it's so full you can't lift it. Cranking's not for me. Those are raindrops.
It's good catching up with friends and family. I was telling a story earlier, Danny. Mystic was in the shop doing what women do, and I was sitting on a bench. And a chap pulled up in his vehicle, and he got out. And I said to him, "G'day, Mr. Woods. It's someone I knew 50 years ago." He went, "Oh my God," in a good way. And we chatted for a while, and it's amazing. It's like coming out of a time capsule.
Jim Beam coffee.
Anyway, for you, Gringo.
Crane's not for me.
Cheers. Gold label, Johnny Walker. Yeah, it was really good. I was thrilled catching up with him. And it's amazing how your memory does not forget, even though people age. Of course I don't, but people do age.
Can you pass me the little bottle, please?
By the way, that's the bottle of scotch. It's a wee little bottle of scotch. That little bottle costs about $5. And if we went down to any hotel here, got a nice big scotch and coke, it'd be about $12 to $14. A good investment. Sounds like we're at a concert, but we're not. Just some old fella cranking up his stereo. It is a beautiful night. Shot of Courvoisier in my coffee. Not even sure what Courvoisier is, but I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Yeah, she's having a couple of drinks, relaxing, singing.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have to drink to sing.
When we get the extension organised, and we've got furniture in there, I bought her an old radio. Well, it's not old, it's new. It's made to look old. It's got an LP player in there. We've got some old records. You'll be hearing plenty of them, trust me. Cognac, yum. Nothing like a good cognac.
Gringo can't make up his mind what he's having with his coffee. Gringo, have the coffee first, and then have your cognac, and then have your Jim Beam.
Not to put a damper on it, but did you hear about there's two incidents today that have been reported? One in South Korea, where a whole town is now cordoned off with the coronavirus, and in Chinese prisons, it is exploding. And whatever a prisoner has done, they have no choice but to stay where they are. It's going to be they've shortly got to call this a pandemic for sure. It's right on the precipice of doing so, I'm sure.
Yeah, Danny just said she's listening while getting ready for work. And Danny, do not listen to Seeds while you are driving to work.
Hello, Danny. You're on the road. We've never been big drinkers. I mean, this will be up tonight. 2 drinks will do us. But we've had a big meal, so...
Oh my God, I can't. We had a beer the other week.
Well, you probably don't need to buy any more, old Gringo. The good thing about most liquors are things like cognac, whiskey, It doesn't go off. You're good to go for the next 200 or 300 years.
Miss my baby. Melody.
To see Danny dancing, like,
Yep.
you know, the old rocking sort of dancing back and forth. Yep, well, that's peak hour finished. Not much of a peak hour here.
Won't you play a somebody done somebody wrong song?
Don't see many people here either.
Not bad. What are you having? Cognac and coffee?
Both, I think. A little tipple of cognac in this coffee. Le Cordier. Very good. Here goes a 22-wheeler.
Actually, we're just looking at streetlights now, eh?
Yeah, I don't know what else you want me to point it on.
Yeah. Nothing else except traffic.
Point it on you, and you can sing.
Somebody done somebody wrong song.
Now I'm at my desktop computer.
My baby. Another
Big, on the big screen.
somebody wrong song.
It's nice night though, isn't it?
Yep.
I've got to tell you that Gold Reserve Gringo is very nice, that one, isn't it?
That is actually. That's the 18-year-old one.
Oh, I thought it was Gold Reserve.
That's the 18.
No,
Well,
the
it had 18 on it.
Oh, well, that's the 18-year-old one. That's not
Nice.
the... Yeah, well, smooth.
Well, yeah. Actually, I'll find
Now he's at the desktop. Danny G's getting ready.
I don't know this song. Can't sing it. Sorry.
You're listening to Old Time Radio. It's pretty loud where we are. I don't know whether it's picking up as loud as we're getting it. The beaches you fall in love with here. They are just stunning. We've been around all the world and there's some nice beaches we've seen. But I don't think you compare them to Aussie beaches. You're born in California, Los Angeles area.
It's just a shame you can't see the beach.
Well, I did show Ringo earlier. He got to see it.
But I didn't realise, but that was fairly new accommodation. The one that your friend was talking about on the foreshore.
Oh, you can get right on the beach.
Our accommodation is new.
Oh yeah, where we're staying is new, but there's plenty of hotels and apartments that you can get overlooking the ocean. We picked this one because we're close to where we need to catch up with friends and family.
Oh, actually, during the day you can't see the ocean from here.
My parents could see me on the wharf. So your nickname as a baby was Anchors Away. You were always destined to be on a ship.
It'd be wicked if there was lightning now over there
Well,
on the
we do.
camera.
And here in Geraldton, you do get some good thunderstorms. And if we so choose to, we have some crackers, cheese, salami.
I can't fit any more food
But
in.
I doubt we could fit any more in after our meal.
I'm still full from lunch, and we had that at what, 12:30?
Yeah. Well, we did have a little bit of carrot cake each. That was nice.
Yeah.
The outlaw Dorsey Way.
I reckon.
Yeah, going to that memorial today was good.
You put that up, didn't you?
Yeah, I put that up. There's hundreds of names up on the plaques, but I wouldn't show any of them. But it's a good memorial. You might have caught if you watched it. There's a bronze statue of a lady looking out to sea. It's obviously one of the wives of those lost at sea.
Live streaming. Must,
You want to keep going or you want to...
oh, I don't guess I'll get to charge it, but
No, we've got another 10 minutes. Hello, Patty. Welcome to the Northwest.
welcome to Seeds Radio. Courtesy of the neighbours.
I reckon, Patty. I reckon. Remember Casey's radio
Yes.
top 40? Y'all listen to Casey, and here's the top 40 for this week. Casey.
La 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 la. That's all I know of that song.
Sha-na-na.
Sha-na-na-na-na. Oh, it is lightning. I did see it before.
Was it?
Yeah, I saw it between the trees, which you can't
I was
see.
taking a sip of my drink, so I didn't see it. So it's over that way?
That way. Straight where your camera is.
Oh, okay. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. You may see lightning.
Yeah, see? Oh, you saw it, Ringo. I'll be watching the sky now to see more.
Just saw a bat fly through the air. You have bats here.
Da-da. No, Bobby, Bobby Bear.
There's plenty of bobbies.
It's going there and now it was just between those two trees, the lightning.
Okay, so I need to move the camera around a little bit.
Well, it's... Yeah, try about there. Bobby Bear. It sounds familiar. Bobby B. Bobby B, do you remember?
Bobby Vinton, I remember. Bobby Goldberg, yeah. Remember me and Bobby?
Me
McGee.
and Bobby McGee, yeah, that's a song.
That's right. Honey,
Oh,
I
yes,
love you.
yes, I love that song.
And
Honey, yes,
I love you.
yeah,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Honey. That was a good song, that. I don't think the camera caught it then, it was just that level lightning, but there is lightning out there.
Yep, yep. It's good music made in those times. I can go for sure. Well, we're probably going to call it a night. So from the mystical west coast of Australia, up north in the northwest, I hope you enjoyed the little session we had with each other. So from the Angel.
Oh, this is a bit modern, this song.
And from me, you have a great day or night, wherever it is, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. We'll probably put another couple of videos up if you're following that sort of thing. If not, go and follow the drama. It's excitement every moment. It's up to you. Anyway, have a good one, guys, and we'll catch you later. And Danny, drive safely to work.